What is happening, fishing friends? Welcome to another episode. Just got done with my Casey's Pizza, having some coffee. It's a daggum good morning. Hopefully we can top off the day and catch some fish. Now, it's not ideal conditions. We don't really have any great cloud sky coverage. Not necessarily the early fall weather I'm looking for, but we're gonna make the best of it. I only brought 3 combos: Topwater, a moving bait, and I think I'm gonna tie in like a soft jerk bait, a Fluke, on the third one. So enough yapping. I see some people already walking out to go fishing. Let's do it. Can we trick anything to coming up and eating the Topwater popper over here? Good bubbly blooping goodness. There's one. Oh yes. Get out of there, little fella. All right, first one on the Pop Max of the morning. Not a daggum slaunch donkey, but we'll take him. Should have grabbed my pliers out of my bag. I think this dude will be all right. All right, John, old Change, thanks for sending the Pop Max. I've been wanting to try this. There we go. He was a subscribed fishing friend who was nice enough to finally send one in for me. All right, there we go. Nothing crazy, little pounder. But that is our first fish on the Pop Max. Catching one on it, love it. I was just talking on the Alex Rudd podcast not too long ago. The popper used to be something that I threw all the time. The old Rebel Pop R, specifically in the baby bass color. Growing up, that was something that my old man got me onto. And I've went quite a while without really like throwing a popper hardcore, so figured, you know what? The whole fall thing's happening here. Let's try to catch some daggum fish on a gosh darn popper. Oh, dang it. Man, we're getting them around this submerged wood, that slow bloop. Let's try walking one through here just to see. We did have one hit it. I don't know if this is gonna yield anything or if they're just wanting that kind of slow bloop, and I don't see a bunch of fish chasing or a ton of topwater action or anything. They might just want that slower, real methodical bloop. Bloop. Oh my gosh. Oh, and I lost it, and that one took drag, y'all. Oh my gosh. I was way too loose on my drag. Son of a... I had him for a split second. I don't know if he actually got hooks. We'll try to come back through here again. Oh, that makes me sick, y'all. There we go. Not a monster, but a good sized fish, especially fun on a little medium power rod like this. Look at him. Sir, are you the one that we missed? There we go. That was the last thing I had in my arsenal to throw. Jeepers, that guy was absolutely pinned, not going anywhere. All right, well, there we go. Nice little 2-pounder on the morning. The only other thing I had to throw, one of the little 5-inch Flukes. That's a Berkley PowerBait. I don't even know what they call it. 2-pound chunk, and look at the beautiful green on that fish. The front of them are just, I'm gonna have to take that into consideration when I paint some bass lures. Oh, so close. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Not messing with it. 2 pounds on the nose. I was gonna say, I'm gonna weigh that, because old Randall, he's not here with me, but he always says, nah, it wasn't a 2-pounder. Look at that. Long fish, just kind of skinny. All right, well, 2-pounder on the morning. Thank you, sir, for eating. Off he goes. So before I left this spot, I wanted to cover it with a little bit of finesse, and for me that finesse is going to be this little 5-inch, they call it the Flatnose jerkbait. Now I've got this is a 4-aught spear point hook on here. I wish I had a 3-aught, something just a little bit smaller, but it worked right there. That's watermelon red, and this is what I mean, trying to get the most use out of a spot and all the coverage that you can. I started with Topwater, got a couple bites, had a really good fish blow up on it, and then came back through with my version of the finesse bait here, and that's just a little jerk bait. So fish on each one, the jerk bait, the popper. Biggest fish came off the simple little soft plastic jerk bait. I've got sand and gunk all over me now. Gross. Don't want that to get in your reels. Sand will ruin a reel extremely quick. And it's funny because that little Fluke was stuck on a branch, and I kind of pulled it over it and popped it over it. And as soon as I did that, that fish hit it. There was another branch right there. Fish, come on. Oh. That was a fish. Oh, that was a tree pounder. I just got, oh man, come on. I just got tricked. Thought that was a fish. Felt like a fish. It's a stick. All right, let's be honest here, fishing friends. Comment below. Have you ever set the hook on a log like that, thinking it's a fish, but it's really just a tree pounder? Stick bass. Now the other thing about today is every single combo that I'm using is under $100. That MaxScent combo's like, oh, there's a bite. Got him. Just as I was letting that sink and explaining, get out of that wood, he's gonna go right into that wood, isn't he? People say horse numb's no fun. Yeah, well, getting them stuck down in that wood is no fun. Oh, that is not a big fish, but man, you want to get him out of that wood. He was digging down in that. All right, there we go. The Fluke appears to be the favorite right now. Watermelon red. Little, not even a pounder there, but another fish. There's a number of different ways to work a fluke. For me, all I'm doing today is pretty much like you'd throw a stick bait. I'm just throwing it out, letting it sink, and then just popping it back. And with the fluke, it really does that weird, you know, kind of bait fish flit back and forth. Does that really well. And you can work it quicker like that, you know, like a hard jerk bait, you know, that you'd, you know, pop, 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 pause. You can do that with these too, these soft jerk baits. You can keep them up higher in the water. There's a number of different ways to fish them, but I'm really just doing the do nothing technique today. Throw it out, let it sink. And I noticed this does have a little wobble on it when it floats down. So I'm sure that's kind of bringing some of those bass in, and then just giving it light pops, kind of going back and forth between 2 and 3, and then just letting it sink. Okay, is it the power of this this PowerBait? As I was saying, I only brought out the budget type combos today. Every single budget is under $100. So this Caius, I got an old Wally World for 98 bucks. There's another bite. Wow. Get out of that junk. Boy, they just want to get as deep in that wood as they can, just like that. Dang it. I need to walk out farther. Son of a biscuit. Come out this way, fish. Come out this way. Work yourself out this way. Ooh, almost went over my boots. He's fighting. See the line? He's still on there. He swirled right there. Dang, I don't know what he's stuck on. My weedless chatterbait. I had a really, really good fish on, and he got stuck down in that wood and I lost him. Now with a boat, you can go over to them and let them pull themselves out. Oh, nope, he's still right there. Still on there. I am ninja. I went in past my boots, tried to get that fish off, ended up breaking off. I tried to walk out on the wood. Unfortunately, that's what happened. Boots are kind of useless at this point. Yeah, I kind of slipped. I'm a little soupy. All right, well, while I'm a soupy mess here, I might as well get re-rigged up here. 4/0 spear point hook, and these aren't super heavy wire. This is just like normal wire. You can see there, EWG style. It's got that little bend back here that's supposed to help keep them pinned. Every one of those casts hitting this fluke until dummy Debo decided to fall in. All right, well, we found out what all the dink's like, minus that 1 2-pounder, I suppose. There we go. Another fish on the fluke. Okay, well, the soft plastic jerkbait, the old Fluke, appears to be the hot bite right now. Something I don't throw nearly enough. These are the PowerBait Flatnose, I think they call it, 5-inch Flatnose. Okay, that fish liked it. Let's go back over here where that big fish hit that popper. Maybe he's still swimming around back and forth, lurking in there somewhere. There's one. Get out of that wood. Get out of that wood. Oh, look at that. Well, got him out of the wood. Yanked him out of there. Log and all. Got that one. Whew. Boy, he was barely pinned too. Oh, and quick release. He was barely pinned on that. My first time ever throwing this thing. Y'all know I'm not a huge fan of the Fluke, simply because the fact of like a zoom fluke. Oh, there's another bite. Oh, missed him. Simply because of the fact with the zoom fluke, you keep them in your tackle backpack for any amount of time and all the tails are kinked and messed up. And I know there's tricks to fixing them and such, but I don't want to mess with that. And usually I just go to like a stick bait. Yeah, this is that old Caius combo from Walmart. My Walmart had it for like 99 bucks. I think other people were saying it like Academy or something was like 120. So check your local Walmart. Not a bad combo at all. Now this is not an aluminum frame bait caster. This is like a step below the SLX. The SLX has the aluminum frame, but for a whole combo for 98 bucks, I have actually liked it. And this is a medium, I believe. Yeah, 6.8 medium power, fast action. Perfect for like a weightless fluke like this. Absolutely perfect. Wow. I can't believe that's even possible. 5-inch fluke, and I bring in that guy. Barely big enough to even be caught. Wow. All right, little fella. Well, there's a reason we call them Debo dinks here. You look at this fish. This fish had enough gumption to eat a 5-inch jerkbait. And this fish is truly only about an inch, maybe 2 inches larger than this fluke. Thanks for eating, little fella. We took pictures of him. We'll use him as reference and painting some baits. Trying to wipe some sand off my reel. Look at that. By golly, we found another dink. All right, well, it's time to move. I think we found where all the smallest bass in the lake are at. Let's skedaddle. All right, well, I've hit all the other spots. We're back to the spot where it started. Here's is that a kingfisher? Is that what those are called? Look at that. Back to the spot where it started. First cast in. Stay up out of that wood. Oh, seriously? I can see him right there. He might have just popped off too. But it is another fish. There we go. First cast after going an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. All the other spots, nothing. Well, the Fluke, or this Berkley Flatnose Shad, whatever they call it, has been the ticket. Not really any monsters, unfortunately, but we're getting bites. That's the fun part. We're catching fish. I'm gonna keep pushing this and try to get as many fish out of this as I can. It's looking a little beat up, but we're gonna try to keep catching fish on it. Well, I think it might finally be time to change this guy out. I don't think I can get another one out of him. Okay, well, now you can see they change color. They're like out of this weird material, but as they get worked and as you get bites and kind of, it changes from this dark, almost green pumpkin to this whitish. I don't know. It's a really weird material. I was never like a fan of this, the MaxScent PowerBait stuff. Like it just feels like old pig skin or something. I don't know. Feels like it could be better. Oh, decent fish. Stay out of that wood. All right, got him out of the wood. He even gave us a little show there. All right, better fish. Better than the super tiny dinks we were catching. Not a monster. Another close to 2-pounder, I'd say. All right, not a bad fish there. Not a 2-pounder quite. A pound and a half, maybe a pound and 3/4 if he's lucky, but we will take him. Off he goes. There he is. See you, fish. That guy was out a little bit deeper over this way. Try working out a little less aggressive, lighter pops now. That dude hit it doing nothing. There's another one. Another better fish too, not a super dink. Ernie's in those sticks, can't tell. Yeah, he was in that wood. Oh, that's 2 casts, 2 fish. 2 casts, 2 fish. We will take that. Now that one's stuck right there. We're gonna put it to the side and give it a little, about right there, about right there, like so. Give it the old pop, it comes right out. All right, there we go. He'd maybe go a pound. Thanks, little dude. There's one. Not a big guy. We'll just get you over all that wood, no problem, fella. All right, there we go. Another super dink. Look at that beautiful, like, iridescent green on these bass, though. Whoa. There we go. Trying to admire your beautiful looks, sir. All right, fishing friends, just got home, and I am thankful to have some dry feet. But today wasn't the big fish day. However, it beats sitting at home eating Cheetos on the sofa because we still caught fish, and I got to catch fish on something that I barely ever use, which is a Fluke style bait. Specifically, these are the Flatnose jerk shads, 5-inch, and I've never used these before. These PowerBait MaxScent. You know, some people say these have like the magical power. Fish hold on 89.6% longer. I don't know about all that, but they work today. Let me show you the combo. Today I was using this. This is the Shimano Caius combo that I got from Walmart. 99 bucks around me. Other places people have said they're like 120. Check your local Walmart. Like I said, the whole rod and reel combo. You can see the Caius rod, Caius reel, under 100 bucks, and I like it. I don't know how many different versions they have. Mine is a medium power, fast action. Great for this. 6 foot 8 inch for like a little weightless fluke like this is awesome. You know, good accurate casting. It is kind of a soft rod, so this is something you could certainly use for smaller crankbaits, you know, smaller spinnerbait, something like that, but you can't go super heavy duty on it. But reel is comfortable, rod is comfortable, I dig it. So if you haven't thrown the Fluke in a little bit, tie one on, give it a try. It's something that I honestly overlook. You know, I'll usually go to like a Texas rig stick bait or a wacky rig before I throw the Fluke, but I mean, today, you can't deny it, it got bit. So today's subscribed fishing friend is my guy, Lee Ayers. Lee, thanks for supporting, watching. He's a fellow Hawk fan, go Hawks. And everybody else out there who continues to watch and support, it means a ton to me. Speaking of the Hawks, I got to get in and get showered because the Hawks play today. I'm going to go watch them. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.